5 years after the attacks of September 11th, America continues to face a challenging enemy.
One which is totally invisible, which is submerged within the civilian fabric of society, which wears T-shirts, denim jeans, baseball caps.
But is infected by an ideology of violent global jihad. Today, radical Muslim terrorists have renewed their war against Jews, Christians, the United States, and other non-Muslim nations.
They wish to destroy the democratic and secular world.
And in its place, impose a 7th century totalitarian ideology that would control all religious, social, and political life on earth.
They want to impose Islamic caliphates, Islamic superstates on the entire world.
In such a world, all debate or criticism of Islam would cease to exist. Some argue that such a world exists already. Since 9/11, anyone who dares to criticize Islam or its agenda and history faces the wrath of potentially millions of Muslims. Case in point, Pope Benedict's citation of a 14th century emperor who called Islam evil and inhuman, and the cartoon drawings negatively depicting the Prophet Muhammad. Both drew violent reactions from Muslims worldwide. To some, it appears that Muslims are always ready and waiting to be outraged. But many ask, where's the outrage at the violence committed by Muslims? Muslims killing Muslims in Iraq and Darfur. A Catholic nun is gunned down in Somalia, and an Iraqi priest is kidnapped and beheaded in Baghdad after the Pope's challenging remarks. Muslims in Indonesia cut off the heads of 3 teenage girls on their way to a Christian school. In Egypt, Iran, Nigeria, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, to name just a few countries, Christians regularly are persecuted by Muslims for their faith. In London, Madrid, Bali, and Amman, Islamic terrorists killed dozens of innocent victims in suicide operations. In all these incidents, there's no outrage or apology from the Muslim world, just silence. Karen Hughes, the Undersecretary of State, says this is not right. In a letter published in USA Today titled, "Where's the Outrage?" Hughes writes that a much louder chorus of voices needs to join in condemning it. Terrorism threatens all of us. It targets the very foundation of a free society. But those who are engaged in radical Islam's war against the West see themselves as following the examples of the Prophet Muhammad. And according to them, anyone who insults Islam or the Prophet should be put to death. Robert Spencer knows a thing or two about the Prophet Muhammad. Spencer takes on the most sacred figure in Muslim history. His latest book, The Truth About Muhammad, founder of the world's most intolerant religion, looks at what Islam's founder actually did and taught.